Yo guys, it's Kyle coming at you from Bane's Film Reviews. I just saw The Fantastic Four First Steps, directed by Matt Shakman, starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Ebon Moss-Bachrach, and Joseph Quinn. This film is fucking fantastic. Pun intended. This film is fucking fantastic. This is what superhero films should be, and this will be my one and only mention of this other film, Superman. Take notes. This film follows Marvel's first family. They find out that they are, and spoiler warning, there are going to be spoilers here. They find out that Franklin Richards is on the way, and Galactus also is on his way to destroy and consume Earth. This casting is amazing. Pedro Pascal is not a person that I pictured playing Reed Richards. Joseph Quinn, as amazing of an actor as he is, it's tough to picture him as Johnny Storm. They floored me. They did such a spectacular job. And then Ebon Moss-Bachrach, who is mostly voice acting in this, does a spectacular job. Even in the few scenes that he's in where he is just himself, awesome. Vanessa Kirby, I was excited for this role. I was excited because I felt that she fit aesthetically. I think she's a very good actor. She did not disappoint. She did a stellar job. And there are moments where she absolutely steals the show. Everyone has their moment. She steals the show from time to time. Pascal steals the show from time to time. Joseph Quinn, my God, he has these moments that brought tears to my eyes. While this is very much a space odyssey sort of film, there is space travel. There is talk of time travel and transportation and things like that. This film is so incredibly grounded. This is a family film. This is a film about family, about friends, about community. It works so well, and this is what superhero films should be. Marvel, I think, has found its footing again. Thunderbolts was great, incredibly grounded, heavily emotional, and this film follows in its footsteps. Obviously, a wildly different story, a wildly different group of characters, much more cosmic and much more superpower-oriented, but again, so wonderfully grounded. It's easily accessible, it's wonderfully emotional, and it does everything that you'd hope from any film, but particularly from a superhero film, so that it bridges the gap between this hyper-realistic or completely unrealistic narrative and the viewer. It's just wonderful. It gives me chills. It makes me warm and fuzzy at the same time. It's amazing, and it's hard. It's hard to put into words because it just makes you feel good. But aesthetically, it's gorgeous. It takes us back in time to the 1960s and 70s, and you feel like you're there. I was never there, but it feels like I was there. It felt like something I was always hoping for, or had seen in movies and television shows, and even fortunately, one of the few comic books that I've ever read was the very first issue with Fantastic Four. It felt like I was there. Incredibly immersive. There are some minor issues with CGI and CGI Baby in particular, but it's really, really nice to look at. Again, very immersive. Set design, costume design, CGI looks really, really good. It's not perfect, and I'm not claiming that it's perfect, and please don't mistake what I'm saying for that. But it is so good. They do Galactus justice this time. This is the fourth iteration of this team, if you count the 1994 version starring Alex Hyde White, which is a film that a lot of people don't know exists, was not ever released until just a couple of years ago, where they released a limited number of Blu-rays. I'm so lucky that I got to see that. It's not a terrible film, but it's not good either. But this is absolutely the best version of Fantastic Four. This is, I think, the best version of Johnny Storm we get. It's the best version of The Thing we get. And Vanessa Kirby compares to Jessica Alba. And the only character I think that isn't as good, I think that Pedro Pascal is not as good as Ian Grufford was, but I thought that Ian Grufford was wonderful. Pedro Pascal also fantastic. This film is really, really good. The post-credit scenes are minimalistic at best, but set up future films in a very big way. In a very, very big way. You will not be disappointed in this film. I highly doubt that. I was not nervous going into this film. I had high expectations. It lived up to my expectations and exceeded them to some degree. I highly recommend you go see this film. I think I'm a bit high on it right now because I just got out of the theater, and I think that I'm maybe hyping it up even a little bit more than it should be, but it is wonderful. As of right now, I'm giving this film a 9 out of 10. I anticipate that by the time I mull this over and I have a full-fledged written review ready to go, I'm thinking that this is going to be more like an 8.5 out of 10, which is still, go to the theater, watch this, spend your money, take the family, enjoy this movie. You will. I know you will, and I'm so excited to hear what everybody else has to say about this. I'm trying to think what is up next on the Marvel slate. In terms of movies, it's Avengers Doomsday, or is it? No, it might be Spider-Man Brand New Day. But in terms of shows, Eyes of Wakanda might be next. Marvel has not missed yet this year. Ironheart was really good, better than I anticipated. Daredevil was fucking stellar. Thunderbolts, really great, grounded, emotional story. And again, Fantastic Four blew my mind. I was very excited when I left the theater, and I hope that everyone else enjoys it as much as I do. So, until next time, peace.